thing that I really swear by is keeping a journal. And I have like 3 different journals. I have my regular journal where I just write whatever, but then I also specifically have a prayer journal where I will record every single answered prayer. And it's actually my prayer/testimony journal where I will keep track of every single answered prayer, because one thing that I'm always preaching about is the fact that when we get our answered prayer, we're so quick to forget everything that God has done for us. We're just on to the next thing. Thanks, Lord. All right, next. And it's like, no, take time to sit back and realize how God has answered so many prayers. And these are not just my big grandiose prayers. These are the new job or what. No, these are the small things, because those things are also answered prayers. And what happens when you start keeping that prayer journal is it helps you to become familiar with God's character, and it builds your faith because you are constantly reminding yourself of all the times that he's come through for you, of all the prayers that he's answered. It will literally transform your faith. You just live in a constant state of gratitude, of just, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I'm telling y'all, that prayer journal, ooh. And then the regular journal is great because I'm documenting difficult seasons and difficult feelings that I'm navigating. And sometimes I get raw in my journal entries. A lot of times I'm journaling to God. Sometimes I'm just journaling, not even really knowing who I'm talking to. Sometimes I'm talking to myself. But the beautiful thing is I am 100% raw and honest. So when I come out of that season and I look back at those journal entries, I'm able to be like, wow, I remember when I felt like that. I remember when I thought my world was crashing down. Sometimes just recording things when you're in that season is testament enough of answered prayers. So I highly encourage journaling, documenting, because oh, how we forget. Oh, how we forget all that the Lord has done. And I don't want to be like that. I want to remember. I want to remember God's goodness. I want to remember God's faithfulness. I want to be able to testify. I think so often we think that if we don't have this testimony of, oh, the Lord miraculously paid off my $100,000 debt, or something grand like healing you from a complete health scare, we think that he hasn't done anything for us. And that is just not true. You're just not taking the time to be thankful, to remember. I was like, yo, it's not that the Lord's not doing anything. It's that I am not taking time to reflect. And when you take time to do that, it changes everything.